Yarborough down the inside, trucking on up to fourth.
Making his move. That car apparently is working very well for him, Ken, as he sets his sights on the leaders. We'll see if he tries to do it all at once or just pick them off one at a time.
Cale Yarborough into third. A year ago, in attempting to qualify for the Daytona 500 at over 200 miles per hour, he went upside down. Waltrip is off the pace. Look at him, way at the back of the field.
Yes, he's not even keeping up with the draft. He has gotten back to the back of the pack, and he will soon be completely out of the draft. Apparently, that car is not working, certainly not to his expectations.
Here's the big news of the day. That Yarborough in car number 28 in fourth will be on the pole for the Daytona 500 next Sunday. He qualified today at 201.848 miles per hour. And for the first time in history, we have an entire 200-mile-an-hour front row for the 500 next Sunday. Ruttman inside. The Californian edges his way along. The Dr. Benfield car is coming down low, making his move out of fourth. But he's trapped down there on the bottom.
Yes, he is. He had some help from Ricky Rudd as he started to make that move. Rudd's car got loose. He couldn't hang with him. As a result, Ruttman now drops back to fourth position.
8 laps complete, 12 to go, 10 cars still in a bundle.
Here's Richmond trying to move out again, pulling on the inside of Rudd, but he has to have help. If he doesn't have the help, he simply will just be hung out to dry, as we say.
Baker has led every lap. Waltrip again, the 1981 winner of this event in a Buick. He's off the pace. He's in trouble. There are the front three. Yarborough, I would say he's deployed right where he wants to be, and Richmond is dropping back now. Tim Richmond is falling back.
We understand that he has a tire going flat on that car as he was trying to make his move on the inside.
Here they come again out of four. Better than 190 mile per hour average. 193.757 the last lap. 9 complete. And now you have 6 cars running within a quarter second of each other. Here's Richmond on pit road. Bad luck for Tim Richmond, who won at Pocono, Pennsylvania a year ago. Back with the leaders. There you see them.
You can't make a pit stop in this race and do any good. You're completely out of it. You have 6 cars there now in that lead draft. Neil Bondi seems to be content, Ken, sitting there in that second position.
Richard Petty, how do you feel it's going for Baker right now? Can he hold him off from that top position, Richard?
Well, I don't really think so. I don't think Petty's really that strong. Right now, the number 12 car is just playing him, and Cale right now is also waiting on his chance to make a move. Those 3 cars are the ones that's really got it right now.
Richard, we're at the halfway point right now. Which position would you rather be in if you were in this race?
Well, really, Bonnie's in the best position right now, but, you know, we don't know what Cale's going to do between now and then. And Ricky don't look like he's handling quite good enough. He's doing all he can do just to hang on there. Betty's taking the whole racetrack, and he's handling real good, but we don't know how strong he is when they start trying to pass him, because all these cars are not really running the same speed except in the draft. If they was by themselves, they'd be separated right quick.
Live coverage of the Clash will continue after this. 6 automobiles battling for $50,000 to win. We're better than halfway. They will complete 12 laps this time by. It's been Baker's all the way thus far.
The car is handling beautifully out front, but as Richard Petty pointed out, you don't know what the car might do if they decide to pass him. But he's doing a good job of leading this thing, and also doing a great job back there is Jody Ridley, who started on the pole. That didn't many people think that he could even hang on. He's doing a good job.
Those are the guys that are back in 7th, 8th, and 9th now. That's Bouchard in the 7th position. Behind him is Jeff Bodine in 8th. And there you see Terry Labonte's car, which crashed in the last lap a year ago, running in 9th. Now you're back with the leaders another time. Last lap, 194.179 miles per hour. Looks like 6th Avenue in New York, just inches apart as they fly down once again into the east end of the 2.5-mile Daytona Speedway up on the 31-degree banking. Baker first, Bonnet second, Yarborough third. It is Joe Ruttman in fourth, Ricky Rudd in 5th as they stream back to the line. And staying 6th, right with that lead pack, is Jody Ridley, who sat on the point when it all began.
He's doing a good job holding that car up there. He doesn't have the high-buck financial sponsorship that many of the other teams does have, and as a result doesn't have the crew that have the experience, but he has certainly experienced himself and doing a good job.
Neil Bonnet said, on this race, you throw out the rules. The only time you say, excuse me, is when you're standing in line at the bank.
Now, you're talking about the driving rules. Of course, the technical rules, NASCAR doesn't throw those out. Boy, they really go over these things with a fine-tooth comb.
He meant the driving.
Sure. Ricky Rudd's car seems to be running awfully strong. We've seen him make several moves there, but the car, as Richard Petty says, just doesn't seem to handle once he gets down on the inside.
We have a Ford in first, a Ford in fifth. Ford has never won the Clash. Baker in first, Rudd in fifth, wearing the Bud Moore colors for the first time in his career. Buddy Baker, winner of 19 Grand National races, try next Sunday to win the greatest race of them all, the Great American Race, the Daytona 500, which you'll see live, flag to flag, here on CBS with 3 onboard cameras this year. One of them will be in Neil Bonnet's car, that number 12 machine. One of them will be with last year's winner, Cale Yarborough, now in third. And our third camera, for the first time, will be with the king, Richard Petty. 5 to go this time by. Be with us at noon Eastern Time next Sunday for the Great American Race.
Ken, with 5 laps to go, the time comes now to start positioning yourself. Of course, as Richard Petty says, Neil Bonnet seems to be in the best position now, but you can rest assured that Cale Yarborough is going to want to get in that position. Buddy Baker just sitting there. Is it this easy to lead this race? Or here comes Jody Ridley trying it down on the inside, but he says he's got to be thinking, can't those guys go any faster, or what are they going to do back there? He'll find out shortly.